we're not going to say no to anything. If they have a dream, they have the budget to make it happen, we can make it happen.
From a fabrication perspective, there isn't anything we can't do.
We have a lot of fun in what we do, and I think that we're the best.
When I walked in, I turned in my old school bus and I walked back and I was like, oh my God, what is this? And it's awesome and way better than I could have ever imagined. And people love it.
My name is Travis T-Bone Talbot. I work for Red Door Trucks and Red Door Hospitality. I've been in the hospitality industry my entire life. I've built over 90 restaurants around the world, and we saw that the food truck food truck industry was becoming more than just a trend. It's an actually part of the hospitality industry. So we figured if we can build restaurants, we can build food trucks. It's essentially a restaurant in a truck.
We've got 40 trucks of our own, we've got mechanics, we've got body shop people, we've got steel fabricators, we've got mill workers. When we build these trucks are immaculate. We've got culinary consultants in-house, we've got design consultants in-house, we've got architects in-house. We see ourselves as a support center for the industry. Turnkey
We
operator.
have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun doing it. We have a lot of fun working together.
How cutting edge they can be, how innovative they can be. So there's this unbridled enthusiasm for creativity, which is, for me, it's awesome. And also, there's a few meals in there, here and there. So we get to work with basically up-and-coming chefs, established chefs, food entrepreneurs. So that's where my passion is, but also in being able to help people, to be able to bring dreams to reality.
I think the industry's fun. I think there's a lot of room for growth.
One of the coolest projects we worked on recently was the Fresh Truck, converting an old school bus into a non-profit farmers market on wheels. And those guys were great guys to work with.
It didn't look like anything that I dropped off and it was absolutely incredible. And I think that's what's really helped us out, is just the fact that when you come onto the school bus, it's awe-inspiring. It's very cool. Nobody has ever been in a bus like it, and nobody even had close to the ideas when I was initially talking to them than Red Door Trucks. And I don't think anybody could have pulled it off in any way that Red Door Trucks did do it.
We'll soon to have a food truck university, a 3-day intensive where we can train food truck operators on best practices, menu design, concept design, best practices for building, best practices for serving, best practices for social media and marketing. They care about others. We've got a big charitable component to Red Door Trucks and Red Door Hospitality and Fast Track Fab.
Biggest challenge is wanting to make someone's vision a reality and doing it for a budget, because most people getting into food trucks are doing it because they can't afford to get into restaurants. So they have very limited budgets. So it's tough to bring that dream to reality and be able to fabricate it on the budget that makes sense and realistic. Recently, the last 5 years, I was on a humanitarian tour. I gave everything in the world I owned to charity, and just my dad calls it my kung fu tour.
Everybody has the same importance. Everybody works together, and we have a good time. We like each other, and I think the team would be good for the show. I don't think any one of us would be better or worse.
I think our team would be perfect for the show with the personalities. I think that we're fun, so it's not just a boring, static. We have a lot of fun in what we do.
But I think the experience in the restaurant and bringing in that to the trucks is what's compelling.
For the most part, we just have a great time doing what we do.
John's the older brother with all the sage wisdom and giving the guidance and kind of giving us discipline once in a while. And Matt's the troublemaker, younger brother. So honestly, I don't have any family here in town. So those guys are my family, especially how much time we spend together.